Our next speaker is Mary Sheehan, who's going to speak to you about her daughter Kayleigh.
Every summer Kayleigh would go to Tipperary to stay with her father's family. She went to Clonmel days after to stay with her Auntie Anne and family. At 7:50 p.m. on the 16th of June 2019, I was sitting happily in my friend Victoria's house when I received a call from Kayleigh's aunt telling me that I needed to get to Clonmel Hospital as soon as possible. I questioned Kayleigh's aunt, asking her over and over again, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" The feeling of desperation and fear began to grip hold of me. As Kayleigh's aunt repeated, "You need to get her as fast as you can." I handed the phone to Victoria as the shock came on through my body. I fled from Victoria's across the street to my own home. I quickly gathered a bag and my friend Karen and my parents arrived. We began the longest journey of my life. I was absolutely distraught, physically sick, crying and pleading with God to awaken me from this nightmare. Pleading with God not to take away my beloved child, my only child, the love of my life. On arrival in Clonmel Hospital, I was met by a team of doctors and a team of guardians. I took a deep breath and I knew this was serious. It took every fibre of my being to walk into that room, a room in which I knew my only child had lifeless on a bed. As soon as I was there, Kayleigh was whisked away for scans and admitted to ICU. The team of doctors spoke to me that Kayleigh was critically ill. I asked him, "Is my child going to die?" The doctor dropped her head and she said, "All I can tell you is that your daughter is ill." Oh God, Kayleigh was put onto life support and I spent the night in ICU at Kayleigh's bedside. The following morning I was given home to Kayleigh would be transferred to Temple Street Hospital in Dublin. I had a meeting with an orthopedic surgeon and called to a conference room in Temple Street. They informed me that Kayleigh had deteriorated overnight. I didn't want to listen, I didn't want to hear what they had to say. I just ran. I had to be with her. I couldn't think of anything else. One of the doctors followed me and asked me would I consider donating Kayleigh's organs. Take mine, I cried. Just bring back my daughter, make her live. I spent the next 4 days with Kayleigh, both the longest and shortest days of my life. I spent that time telling Kayleigh how much I loved her, how she was my reason for living and the light of my life. I was first to hold you, Kayleigh, when you entered this world, and the last to hold you as your young life embedded away. It's hard to even explain how much this has impacted on me and the rest of my family. The absolute devastation and pain and suffering. I feel a part of me I went through that day almost like I committed suicide. I am living a life sentence. The wave of emotions is just horrendous. My daughter was bright, intelligent, funny, and quick-witted. She was bicultural, meaning she came from 2 cultures. I myself am a settler person, and her father is an Irish traveller. Kayleigh was so proud of her travelling heritage and culture. She was proud to be a member of the travelling community with a large extended family. So it's heartbreaking to know that it was members of our own community that bullied her to her death. The biggest shock for me and my family and everyone in my community is that Kayleigh was a happy girl. She had no mental health problems. She was active in her youth club in the community she grew up in. She had a wide circle of friends. She had something to say, she would say it straight out. Kayleigh was the girl that every girl went to and said a problem. Though an only child, she was the second eldest of both families. She was the go-to big cousin. That was the most confusing. The kind of mind games that were played by these bullies to drive her to enact fight to get answers for and justice for. I hope that by doing this that anyone that feels bullied should know, please come forward. Tell your mum, dad, friend or teacher, just tell. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words break hearts and spirits. If I can stop this happening to another child, then maybe this won't be in vain. I've no words for these horrible people who have no morals in their souls, who bully an innocent child. Kayleigh was only 14 years old. It got nothing to be kind to each other. You should be lifting each other up instead of tearing each other down. The power of your actions has detrimental effects on the victim of such torture, torment, and brings it down to the point of no return. Don't let them silence you. Do not live in fear. Please tell. Let no more families be torn apart from silence and fear. This cannot be allowed to continue. Enough is enough. We will not allow this to continue, because we will march on. And we will fight the fight until catch thanks, go good laws pass. Thanks very much.